Today, I'm trying a Use It Up challenge. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind scrappywife.com, and today I want to try a Use It Up challenge. So here's what I'm thinking. Sometimes memory planning or memory keeping in general can be overwhelming. And the other thing that can be overwhelming would be the amount of supplies that we have in our craft rooms. So I saw this somewhere else where someone gets a packet, a kit of some sort. Maybe you order from one of the amazing subscription companies, or maybe you just pick up some new things. And I love, love, love these collector's kits from Simple Stories. This one is called My Story. Super cute, comes with papers, comes with some chipboard and other pieces here and there. I think there's probably even stickers. Yep. I thought, let's play. Let's see how much of this kit we can use up by pre-making some memory planning pages. We can decorate, we can pre-make, and then add photos whenever we feel like it later on. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's just a way to challenge yourself. It's a way to get through some of the supplies that you have in your craft room. It's a way to celebrate actually using your supplies and not hoarding them and saving them for quote the perfect moment. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to put you guys on fast forward. This will certainly take a little time. Let's see how much of this kit I can actually get through. Here we go. Y'all, this was really hard. First of all, I didn't estimate or I didn't consider how hard it would be to actually challenge myself to use a whole collection. I think we all have a little bit of fear of using up our supplies because then we don't have them anymore. Then they're not there to look at and to I don't know, wonder and dream of what we might create with them one day. I was a very hesitant to use up all the things, and then I'll be honest, it would have taken a really long time. I don't know how long it would actually take to use up a whole scrap collection in one sitting. I actually go pretty darn fast. This is obviously sped up for time lapse purposes to save you all a little bit of time watching me, but I create at a pretty fast clip, and I think I spent about 45 straight minutes working on this, which is, you know, maybe what people have in their day to craft. I certainly don't have a ton of extra time. This would have been really, really difficult to use the whole thing in one sitting. So spoiler alert, I did not get it finished. However, I did learn some fun lessons. First off, in a challenge like this, I really found myself starting to get into a pretty good flow. When you give yourself a challenge where you're just going to keep creating, and I didn't really have to consider what photos were going to go where or how the colors looked or any of that. I was just creating some different layouts, and I had a loose structure already on these memory planning pages. These are the pages that I have over in my shop. I have them in multiple sizes, and they're meant to kind of make the whole process of memory keeping a little bit easier, a little bit more straightforward, because they give you some outlines on the page, some suggestions of sort on how to decorate the page. So once I started putting things down, this creative flow started happening. I kind of wanted to keep going. I couldn't keep going. Someone has to pick up the children from school, but it was nice because I had taken part of the decision-making process out because I wasn't considering the photos. I was just decorating these pages where I will be able to add photos in the future. And it didn't feel like this pressure of trying to finish a project or complete a scrapbook or whatever the case may be. It just felt like something fun that I could do to challenge myself. So the challenge part was really fun. Creating in this format really started to get my creativity flowing. And I loved limiting to one specific scrapbooking kit. So this is the My Story collection from Simple Stories. I love, love, love that Simple Stories creates these collections that have everything you need. Oftentimes they come, well, they almost always come with paper and stickers and ephemera, and you don't have to reach for all of the different things in your room. You can create so many projects with these pre-done kits. And like I said earlier, as far as not having to think of the photos, it takes apart, or it takes away part of the decision-making process. You already know these are the supplies you're using. So it makes you look at them in a different way. Notice I started tearing paper. Once I started tearing paper, I kind of couldn't stop tearing paper. It was totally my jam. I started cutting things out. I wanted to use as many stickers and ephemera. It was just nice because I could cover my whole work table with all of these supplies. Everything matched. I didn't have to worry about making things match from different collections. Everything was meant to match. It got messy, it got fun, and it was still like a low pressure situation because I didn't have to worry about, what if this doesn't go here, or what if these colors clash. It was already going to, which was fun to play with. I think we have a similar experience when we limit ourselves to one particular sticker book when we are working in our planner. It's just when you add those limits, it's like it's very freeing. I know it seems like the more choice you have, the better off you'd be, but sometimes the less choice is actually more creatively motivating, which I have really come to realize recently. Here's the other thing I love about a challenge like this. I have all of these pages done and ready to go. It's like giving a gift to my future self. It was giving a gift to my present self because I was taking off the pressure of having to complete a project and really just having fun playing with supplies. Then it gives a gift to my future self because when I'm ready to print out some pictures and document some stories, I already have these ready to go. I just print off the pictures and add them in. It's just separating the two things somehow in my head. I've done that recently in planning. I've done it recently in some different projects that I've been working on around my craft room, like even separating a destash from an organize, like just giving yourself the freedom to focus on one thing is so lovely. I think so often we are trying to multitask like crazy. We are attempting to do all the things. We're attempting to complete all the projects, do all the steps, get it all done. And I am certainly, that's my personality, like go, 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 get it all done. Giving myself the freedom to not do that, to just do part of this project is actually giving myself a better opportunity to finish. If I had a stack of photos sitting here and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to scrap all these photos, I guarantee I would not have gotten this many pages done. I got 6 full pages front and back done in that 45-minute timeline. And now I'm kind of pumped to go add pictures. It was really an interesting experience. I think this is a fabulous challenge, especially if you have some odds and ends. Maybe it's not a fresh kit like this one. This one was a never before used kit. Maybe you have a kit that just has a few pieces left, just has a handful. Why don't you see how many pages can you make? How many cards can you make? How do you use up the ends of kits? That would be a wonderful way. This type of challenge of like, hey, I'm going to grab all of these odds and ends of these Simple Stories kits and finish out this kit to clear up space in my craft room. It was really good, and it's definitely something I want to try again. For all my planner gals out there, you could do the same thing with sticker books. Maybe you have a sticker book that you've used a ton, you don't have a ton of stickers left, or maybe you have some sticker sheets that you've already used a few and you're ready to use the sheet. Consider making some memory keeping spreads with those sticker books. Consider perhaps making some daily pages, or if you're feeling really good, go ahead and make a weekly layout using those stickers. Use it up. Using your supplies is so much better than just having them sit on your shelves. Yes, it's lovely to see them on your shelves. Yes, it can be inspiring to see these supplies, but you bought them for a reason. You bought them so you would use them, and now is the time. All right, as I am working on these pages, I am having to repunch holes. This was a little bit less about the process. I'm just putting paper on the page. I'm having fun making clusters with ephemera. The stickers, I think, were my favorite part to put on the page. I love the scrapbook paper. I also love that this particular set, the My Story set, doesn't feel like it has a definitive theme. I guess it feels a little bit more spring-like, but it's not like a Christmas theme or a beach theme or anything like that. This will be great for documenting my family's everyday life. So having these pages just sitting there ready for me to pop in, and I can use them as dashboards in my planner. The memory keeping I am here for. Memory planning pages, especially ones that give you a little bit of guidance like this, make the process fun and simple and easy. And I think deep down, if you are a crafty person, you probably love scrapbooking just a little. I'm guessing that's a guess. I think most crafters enjoy the thought of memory keeping. Maybe a full-on scrapbook feels like a little bit much, but little memory planning pages that you can pop in and out of your planner, that you can use as dashboards, that you can create a mini album with. All of those can be so fun to play with, and I'll give you another chance to, like I said, play with your supplies. And while I did not actually complete the Use It Up challenge, I think I got about 25, 30, 35, and it's somewhere between 25 and 35% through this particular kit. It would take me a hot second to get through the whole kit in one sitting. And I just didn't really have the time for that because, like I said, someone's got to pick up the kids from school. But even though I didn't finish the challenge, it definitely sparked something. It was worth giving it a try, and I would totally challenge you to give it a try. Grab some pages, play with your memory planner, see what you can use up this week. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will have the supplies linked down below, including these memory planning pages. I do have them available in 3 different sizes over on my website. And of course, the My Story collection from Simple Stories. I'd love to give a huge shout out to my Patreon community. Thank you all so much for your continued support. If you're looking for a group of creatives to inspire you and encourage you, that is the place to be. Head on over to patreon.com/scrappywife to find out more. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.